this is tournament week for me, it seems like. I just scared a deer off right there. Yeah, a deer just ran through the, as soon as I started talking, deer ran off through the woods. Last night, I'm a little wore down. Last night I had a basketball tournament. I was in a men's league, and last night was our tournament. And I love the pressure. I love playing basketball. I love playing sports. I love it when it gets down to tournament time. That's when you go all out. I had an okay game, and we were down towards the end of the game. In the last minute, I hit 2 threes to send the game to overtime, and then we lost in overtime. But it was fun. I love that, you know, taking that last shot. Just give me that ball when the pressure's on. And I love these kayak tournaments. Something I never thought I'd really get into. Well, this weekend, I've got a big kayak tournament, biggest kayak tournament I've ever been a part of. I've only been doing it for less than a year as far as these tournaments. And this weekend I got one on Chickamauga, and it's a 2-day tournament. I've never done a 2-day one, and it's my first one on Chickamauga, which I've fished Chickamauga more than most places, but it doesn't mean I have an advantage or anything, because I'm not that good at these kayak and bass fishing. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do some exploring. But what I did to get ready for this tournament, I bought something. This right here is my Ever Garcia Veritas. This is a 6'9" medium light. I bought this a long time ago. I remember paying $100 for it. I actually bought one, returned it, and then went back later and bought another one. A little while later, I ended up buying this Sun. This is a 7-foot medium heavy. This is the new model. And guess what I just ordered just to have for this tournament? Another one. This is a 6'6" medium. These things, I just love the way they feel. They feel so comfortable, especially when you go out and you fish for 8 hours. You want to throw around something you got a lot of confidence in. It's not going to wear your arms out and be comfortable. And so I'm that guy now. That's, you know, I'm still not buying the super expensive stuff, which will probably come to that. But I'm that guy buying $100 rods. This reel was $100. This right here, this combo is over $200. I never thought I'd be doing that, but I'm doing it. I never thought I'd be doing these kayak tournaments, but I'm doing it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna do some pre-fishing today. I'm fishing a new creek that I've been wanting to fish anyways. It's a creek that runs into the lake, and the water's really clear. It's actually raining a little bit, so it's a pretty good day. So I got 3 days before the tournament. I wanted to kind of get in here. I got a couple places in mind that I'm probably gonna go. I'm not, you know, there's gonna be a lot of people out, so a lot of these places I got in mind, there's gonna be somebody already there probably. But I'm gonna get to fishing here today. I'm gonna, you know, try to make sure I get everything set, the kind of lures I want to have used, you know, have it prepared. I got my kayak set up kind of the way I'd have it in the tournament. I want to make sure everything's ready to go. So we got a little rain coming down, but I think I'm gonna catch a few fish. Well, I was gonna get started, but I gotta make a run back to the bridge to get this rain. I think it's just gonna pass over, hopefully. The rain's finally moving out. It's blue skies over there. Got a little bit of rain coming down, but I'm gonna start heading upstream. I just saw a bass blitz over here. There were some bass, they were jumping out of the water in minutes. I saw it, I cast it over there, had a hit, cast it back over there, had another hit, it came off. I've already seen several bass. There's definitely fish up in here feeding. It's a really good sign for me. Hopefully, you know, I'll be able to catch some today and also in the tournament. That is awesome. Dude, that's what I need. I mean, what my goal on tournament day is just catch keepers. And it's gonna be a 5 fish limit each day. Minute and 40 seconds after I turn the camera on. 13 incher, that'd be keeper number 1. Let's see what else we can find. The other one. Oh, that's a little spotted bass. Okay, that's a small one. Huh. Probably not, it's probably 10 inches, 10, 11 inches. But that was still, there's a lot of bass in here. There may be smaller ones, but I'd rather go where there's a lot of fish than fish somewhere where there's just a little bit and not know if I'm gonna catch anything. Number 3. Another small one. I'm hoping some people won't come up in these kind of places because they might only find smaller fish. And maybe I'll have it more to myself. That's the second one that's not a keeper, so I only got 1 keeper. But all 3 of those fish were caught under less than 30 minutes, which is pretty good fishing. And I ordered also, whenever I ordered this rod, I ordered some new hooks. This is a Owner 1/16 ounce Ned rig style hook. And I got the Yum Pulse 3.5-inch swim bait on there. And I fish it, I like it weedless like this, where I'll fish it like a Ned rig, sometimes let it drop. And then also I can start pulling it in, swimming it. And I've seen fish bite it both ways. Sometimes I've seen them bite it off the bottom. I've seen them bite it swimming in. And I'm gaining a lot of confidence on this lure. I've caught 3 fish in less than 30 minutes. But I'm gonna try a few other things and we're gonna mess around. The fish definitely seem active. I want to see if I can pull out any of those like 2-pounders or something. There we go. All right, I'm still staying on these small fish, so I don't know if it's gonna be great, but there's definitely a lot of small fish in here. I'm sure there's a few big ones mixed in, but I think this is my 3rd topwater hit, but this is the kind of fish that are hitting at it, little bass. Still ain't been out here, but I've still only been fishing 53 minutes and we've caught 4 fish, so that's pretty successful right there. There's one. I thought this thing would get something, the way they were chasing minnows and bait fish. I literally only had this thing on there 3 minutes. That's a 12.5. It'd be another keeper, like I said. Whenever I'm doing this tournament, my first goal is just catch 5 keepers. You know, that's all I'm gonna do. You know, these aren't gonna win a tournament, but if I get 5 and some other people can only get 3 or 4, you know, that might make the difference. But I just want to be competitive in there. So that little flat 8 seems to always get me fish, and these fish up here are aggressive. Hopefully they're gonna be like this in a few days from now. Trying to go up shallow. Gotta pull up my pedal drive and paddle up through here, go over these rocks. This water is cold up here, like it's dropping fast. I knew it'd be colder water, and I thought there'd be some more fish up here. It's a little dingy, I think, from raining earlier. I think it's probably really clear normally, but I thought this colder water there'd be some bass up in here, and it seems like I'm getting less and less fish. But I'm gonna keep on going as far as I can. This place looks crazy. It looks awesome up here. If I can get under this tree, I can still go a little way. I want to go as far as I can. Oh, got me. Whew. Man, I'm kind of a more exploration. I like to explore more than I like to fish. This water is like super cold up here. I've been coming up for a while. I've only seen just a couple bass, a bunch of yellow perch though. They like this cold water. I kept thinking there's gonna be like like sometimes these big old bass will come up in these areas. But haven't seen nothing yet, but I can still go for it. I'm gonna keep going as far as I can go. There's one. I knew there'd be something up here. I had to come way up the creek though. I'm trying to decide if it's gonna be worth coming back up here. Long way up here, but this water is super cold and there could be some decent fish like this guy right here. That's another keeper. That's my 3rd keeper today, so I got 3. He's probably 13 or 14 inches. There's another one. And that one's a little spot, so 2 fish pretty quick. I expected more spots or maybe even some smallmouth with this cold water coming out of the hills up here. Oh, that's nice. That's my biggest one today, I think. He's thick, he might not be real long. Oh, that's a solid fish right there. Well, biggest one of the day, 14 and a half. That thing's probably a pound and a half. Is that'd be keeper. If I was doing the thing, that'd be keeper number 4. So we've been out for a little over 2 hours, and I got 4 keepers. So maybe it is gonna be worth coming up here. I might do it in the afternoon after I fish the lower part, work my way up here because this water's gonna stay real cold. I guess little guy. How'd he even get hooked? Little spot. Oh man. Oh yeah, this is the end of the line. I don't want to get wet. I made it through. I had but I just realized I lost my flag. It got knocked off somewhere. I had to step over the tree on that one and push the kayak underneath. Really don't have much room to go, I don't think, but I gotta see it all the way through, might as well. Oh, there's a good one. See? That little extra effort was worth it. That'll be the longest one today. There's always a fish pushed way up shallow as far as they can go usually. Especially when there's cooler water coming in. Check that out. That'd be, I think that was would be my 4th keeper. He's 15 and a half. Man, this turned out pretty good. I think this is definitely the end of the trail this time. If you hear the wind blowing, the wind's starting to blow and it feels like a storm coming in, but also it's like clear over there, so I'm hoping it just passes by. Oh, it sounds stormy over there. It'd be cool to explore up here some more. I'm so glad I went all the way as far as I can. It's a lot longer than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a short distance to the end. Came a long way. Hey, that's what I wanted to catch. Had to at least catch me 1 yellow perch. There's a bunch of yellow perch. As soon as the water started getting cold, there was yellow perch everywhere. So throw around a little Bobby Garland. Got one there. It's crazy the difference between the lake and what I'm fishing right now. It's not even the same water, it seems like, but it's connected. Yes, sir. Another short, chunky one. That would make keeper number 5, though. That's pretty good. I got 5 keepers in about 3 hours of fishing. So I am happy with that. I'm happy with what I found, you know, and I just know that there's fish here, and the chance of catching the bigger ones here too, but there's a lot of small ones. So I just want to get that limit and get it out of the way, you know, first thing. It's a 2-day tournament, so the first day I'm just trying to get a limit. Second day, you know, I can try to build off of that, or maybe go, I got a different spot probably going to try to go to, unless it turns out really good here. And it could be really good here. There could be all kinds of people fishing here. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Just about back to, or gonna move back to my truck here in just a little bit. Maybe I'll get another one. Well, there's one more. That's another one about 13 inches long. Definitely didn't find any big ones today, but I found consistent fish, and a lot of them. I had several hits that came off on some different crankbaits I was trying, so I kind of got everything. I think I got it figured out, or what I want to do for the tournament. Well, I'm about to leave. Ended off with this little crappie right here. I was throwing around the Bobby Garland, got me one, and I caught another largemouth just a minute ago. After my cameras died, it's probably another 13 incher. So I definitely could found some consistency, a lot of bass up in here. When I started my channel almost 5 years ago now, oh yeah, right at 5 years ago now, I mean, I never thought I'd be doing these tournaments and doing stuff like that. So I've definitely changed a lot, and I think that has to do with anybody that fishes. You know, you're going to change pretty much as you go, especially because I didn't fish real hardcore until I started a couple years before I started my channel. And you know, there's all kinds of different types of fishing, and Old Town sent me this kayak that really helps me go out and kayak a lot more, get better equipment, test out lures, get better at this. The next thing you know, I'm out here fishing tournaments with some big name people going to be in this tournament coming up and everything. So stay tuned. Hopefully that video goes good. It could be a 2-part video or 1-part video, not sure. But I plan to just have fun with it and see how it goes. So I appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching.